Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we are talking about the Checkerbird Maker 2.0 and the Vizio H1 OLED and their compatibility with the new VRR setting for the PlayStation 5, if that's what you want to call it. So, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is going to be kind of a rant video. Now I realize I put out a video yesterday. A lot of you guys watched that. A lot of people watched that video, and I was pretty freaking happy. But new information came up, and man, what time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock. I've been sitting here since 4 o'clock trying to figure this out. Yesterday was a placebo effect. The day before that, it was all buggy, it was busted, it was messy when we were playing around with that, you know. Okay, I already know what you fanboys are going to say. I already know. I can already hear it. Oh, you should have spent $1,600 on a better TV instead of using that welfare stuff. Man, $1,300 is nothing to sneeze at for buying a TV, man. And, you know, first of all, before we get way into this, hey, man, if you're a PlayStation guy and you got a PlayStation, this is the honest part, man. I paid $1,300 for this TV. I'm getting 48 to 60 in my VRR range. If they didn't give me 120 hertz VRR on my $1,300 OLED, don't buy a Hisense. Don't buy a TCL. Don't buy a cheaper QLED. Freaking don't do it. Don't do it. I promise you, if they didn't give me full support on my screen, they're not going to give you full support on your budget TV, guys. And I'm telling you, man, like, this is frustrating. I'm so irritated right now that I don't know what to say. So, this all started with somebody on Twitter today. He has the same TV I do. He was saying, "Hey, man, I'm only getting 48 to 60." And I was like, "No, man, no, dude. It was working just fine yesterday." I come home and I test this thing all day long trying to find the settings to show him, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, dude, it really is only doing 48 to 60. Was it really that big of a placebo effect?" Well, let's put it this way, man. I haven't played Spider-Man in a while. So when I got on there and I'm swinging around and it feels good and everything, I'm like, wow, dude, this actually doesn't feel that bad. You know, I'm getting like what feels like a 60 FPS mode. In fidelity, everything, you know, I've got all the boxes clicked, everything's all turned on. Man, I'm so used to my Xbox being such a seamless experience that, man, I don't think about that stuff when I turn on my PlayStation 5, guys. This is 100% honest, man. I'm not being a jerk. I don't think about these things when I turn on my PlayStation 5, okay? I get in there and I flip a switch and I enable things, and I'm like, okay, man, it works on my Xbox. This should work on my PlayStation 5. So let me run you down about all the stuff that I've done. I unplugged my HDMI from my Xbox. I plugged it into my PlayStation 5. Okay, well, let's first off. You get this cord that comes with your PlayStation 5, okay? In my settings, it was trying to tell me that it was only a 2.0 cable. It wasn't trying to give me 4K at 120 hertz. Nothing. On my thing, it tells me that with this cord plugged into it, that it is a 4K 60 frames a second. Okay, and then it says, and then when you're reading like the little thing, it was like, oh, and it's HDMI 2.0. Your TV can only do this because of the HDMI 2.0. So I'm like, what? That's weird. But I was still getting the 48 to 60. So I was like, okay, whatever. So then I pulled my cord out of my Xbox and I plugged it into I plugged the Xbox cord into the PlayStation 5. And lo and behold, it pops up 2160p at 120 hertz. I'm like, all right, cool. So I scroll down and boom, still 48 to 60 in the VRR range. I'm like, wow, okay, so that doesn't make any sense. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I run over and I buy an HDMI 2.1 cable for the PlayStation 5. Spent $30 on it. This one here is 48 gigabytes. It has it's 8K. It's VRR. I mean, everything is supposed to be able to be enabled with it. This cable's pretty thick. It's braided. It's really, I mean, it's pretty nice. It's not like, I mean, it wasn't, I mean, it probably is kind of a cheaper one. I got it from Walmart or whatever, but it works perfectly with my Xbox. 100% perfectly with my Xbox. It works perfectly with my PC. So I don't believe that, the cord is the problem, the new one that I just bought. Now, with the PlayStation cord only telling me that it's a 2.0, that's got me thinking like, dang, man, did PlayStation really cheap out on that and give me a 2.0 cord? I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I've never once on this channel claimed to be like a tech guy. Okay, I'm a mechanic. I fix freaking. I build cars and you know what I mean. Like I'm a grease monkey. When it comes to electronics and stuff, like I mean, I'm not dumb. I know how to like set things up and like look in settings and stuff. But like I said, I'm so used to my Xbox being such a seamless experience that when I run into a problem like this, I get frustrated. I get irritated and I get mad because I'm like, why is this not working like they said it would work? My TV supports HDMI 2.1 with VRR. The VRR range on the Vizio H1 OLED is 40 to 120. Now I know that I know that the LGs have a little bit wider range or whatever. But this is really frustrating, man. I've seen a lot of comments today with people with Samsungs not working. I've seen a lot of people with other TVs. A lot of people is not working. Like the settings are not working. Now either you really do need a $1,600 Magic TV to go with your $500 Magic PlayStation 5 that is clearly more powerful than the Xbox Series S, yet still lacks the features of the Xbox Series S. Doesn't the Xbox Series S actually have the full bandwidth or like 40 gigabytes of HDMI 2.1 put through? But this thing right here's got 32. I mean, like, are you freaking kidding me, Sony? Are you kidding me? Man, I'm done. I'm done with PlayStation. I'm sick of this. I'm only going to buy games that I want to play. God of War Ragnarok comes out, I'll buy that. Whatever. If new Solcom comes out, I'll purchase that. As for everything else, I'm literally at a point right now that I just do not care anymore. Like, I don't care about PlayStation 5. Like I don't. I think this thing is such an unfinished piece of garbage that they overhyped and underdelivered. And gosh, dude, I feel bad for you guys out there that are really hyped for this thing and that really want one, man. Like I am. I've had nothing but problems with this thing. Nothing but freaking problems. It's left me wanting every time. Now, I understand that yesterday's video, dude, I was happy. That was a placebo effect, man. A placebo effect. Spider-Man is just one of those games that feel good while you're running around, man. It literally feels good. It's fun to play. It's a solid experience, but it just, man, for this thing here not to give me what I paid for, that's pretty frustrating. That's pretty frustrating. Yes, that is Batman Origins running on the back screen. Picked that up on PC today. I was like, ooh, yeah, I got a code on Aniba. I bought it. It was like $3 or $4. That's pretty cool, man, being able to pick that up. I'm going to check that out, but man, this just really sucks, man. I'm so sick and tired of PlayStation and their lies and their freaking magic and all their garbage. I just want it to work. You guys, if you watched that video yesterday, you saw how happy I was. You saw how excited I was to finally get a PlayStation experience that I expect. That my expectations are like that. That's what I wanted to feel. And man, I don't know. Like, I'm just upset right now because I've been playing with this all day. I'm frustrated. I'm not getting the results that I want. This community is definitely a community of gamers. If you guys have suggestions or comments or something, just keep them legitimate, man. Like, I'll answer you. If you have suggestions, I'll definitely look into that and be like, yeah, man, let's definitely look into some stuff like that. But this PlayStation 5, man, has been such a freaking joke since I bought it. It's like, wow, man, wow. everybody's getting all googly eyed over like, oh my gosh, it's 4K 30 and stuff. And it's like, yeah, dude, like I get that, man. If you're coming from a PlayStation 4 or PS4 Pro to this, yeah, man, what you're going to see on your screen is going to be eye candy. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, it's so great. But then when you get into like performance and having to choose and just everything that comes along with this thing, it's like, my gosh, this thing is a stripped down piece of garbage. Like it really is. And it feels that way to me. And like, yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, I have faith that this thing could be better, and I'm happy, dude. If they can give me my 120 hertz support on the screen that I chose to buy, not the screen that they want me to buy, I would be happy with that. Like, I would be satisfied with that. But no, man, like it seems like we always got to jump through some kind of hoops, and there's always got to be like the stars have always got to line up just right for your PlayStation 5 experience to work, and well, here's the thing, man. My Xbox always works. It just does, man. Right out of the box, everything has been pretty good. Yeah, maybe some few bugs here and there every once in a while, but nowhere near as aggravating as this PlayStation 5. And like, I get it, man. I get it. If you're one of them PlayStation fanboys that like just love your PlayStation 5 and oh man, I'm so frustrated. I'm so irritated with this. I don't know what else to say. I'm so mad. This is so frustrating, dude. $1,300 on a TV. I'm not going to go spend $1,600 on a new TV just so this checkerboard freaking thing can keep going. Like, I don't. Like, I'm done. I'm over it. So, we do have some new merch. New Fuzz-K shirt, because obviously the Fuzz-K is going to keep rolling. I was really happy yesterday, man. I was really happy. Dang, placebo effect really got me, you know. Yeah. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll drop a link for the monitors and for the new merch. Definitely check those out. Really helps out the channel if you want to help support this channel and help me keep buying this checkerboard garbage and whatever. No, I'm just joking. That'd be awesome, man. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.